Barry Gibb, born on September 1st, 1946, in Douglas, Isle of Man, was destined to become a cornerstone of modern music. Growing up in a family with a strong musical influence, Barry's passion for songwriting and performing was nurtured from an early age. The Gibb family moved to Manchester, England, before settling in Redcliffe, Queensland, Australia, where Barry's musical path truly began. Together with his twin brothers, Robin and Morris, Barry started experimenting with harmonies and songwriting. The trio formed a group called the Rattlesnakes, which eventually evolved into the Bee Gees. Their early performances on Australian television caught the attention of industry insiders, securing their first recording contract. In the 1960s, the Bee Gees returned to England, and their breakthrough came with hits like To Love Somebody and Massachusetts, solidifying Barry's place as a masterful songwriter and distinctive vocalist in pop music. The Bee Gees' reinvention and rise to global stardom. The Bee Gees' journey to global stardom in the 1970s marked a turning point in pop and disco history. Barry, always the creative leader, guided the band through one of the most dramatic reinventions in music. The group transitioned from melodic pop into the heart of the disco era, becoming pioneers of the genre. With songs like Stayin' Alive, Night Fever, and How Deep Is Your Love, the Bee Gees became synonymous with the 1970s disco sound. Their contribution to the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack in 1977 not only defined the era, but also helped make the album one of the best-selling soundtracks of all time. Despite occasional criticism for embracing disco, Barry's work during this period was groundbreaking. It set new standards for vocal harmony, production, and melody. And today, the Bee Gees' music continues to inspire countless artists and fans around the world. Barry Gibb's contributions beyond the Bee Gees. Barry Gibb's musical brilliance extended far beyond the success of the Bee Gees. His talent as a songwriter and producer was demonstrated in his collaborations with many legendary artists. He penned and produced hits for artists such as Barbra Streisand, Guilty, Diana Ross, Chain Reaction, and Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, Islands in the Stream. Each song was tailored to the unique voice and style of the artist, showcasing Barry's versatility. His ability to craft timeless melodies resonated deeply with listeners across various genres, solidifying his reputation as one of the most influential songwriters and producers of his era. Barry's remarkable capacity for sustained excellence across multiple decades is rare in the music industry, and his contributions continue to shape the sound of modern music. The loss of Morris and Robin, a personal journey of grief. Despite his immense success, Barry's life has been marred by personal tragedy. The death of his brother, Morris, in 2003, and later, Robin in 2012, marked deeply painful chapters in his life. Having lost two of his closest companions, Barry found himself navigating the overwhelming grief of losing not only his musical partners, but also his brothers. The bond the Bee Gees shared went beyond the music. They were lifelong friends. In his solo work, including his 2016 album In the Now, Barry explored themes of love, loss, and resilience, offering an intimate reflection on the emotional weight he carried. Even after the deaths of his brothers, Barry remained dedicated to keeping the Bee Gees' legacy alive, performing their songs, and sharing their music with the world. His commitment to honoring their memory is a testament to the depth of their familial bond. A life of stability, family, nature, and peace. Barry Gibb and Linda Gray's relationship is one of the rare success stories in the world of celebrity marriages. Together, they have created a stable, loving family environment, raising 5 children: Stephen, Ashley, Travis, Michael, and Alexandra. Barry has often credited Linda with keeping him grounded, especially during the years when the Bee Gees became international superstars. While the couple's public life was filled with the demands of fame, their private life in Miami has been far more tranquil. The couple shares a passion for nature, horses, and quiet living, enjoying a lifestyle far removed from the chaos of Hollywood. Despite Barry's fame, their home has served as a sanctuary where the family can enjoy their lives together away from the public eye. Linda's unwavering love and support have been a key factor in Barry's ability to cope with the pressures of stardom and the heartache of losing his brothers. The complicated relationship between Barry and Robin Gibb. Throughout the Bee Gees' journey to fame, the relationship between Barry and Robin was not without its challenges. Despite their undeniable love for each other, the brothers often experienced intense creative differences. Barry describes Robin as a deeply unique and mysterious individual with a voice that had the power to evoke profound emotions. While Barry was the more grounded and practical member of the group, Robin was a dreamer, poetic and unpredictable. This contrast often led to clashes between them, both personally and professionally. "We had fights that could last for days," Barry admits. "Sometimes it wasn't even about the music. It was about who was right or who was being heard." Yet, despite their disagreements, Barry never doubted Robin's talent and often recognized the brilliance in his brother's voice, which brought emotional depth to hits like "I Started a Joke in Massachusetts," "The Turning Point," Maurice's death and reconciliation. The death of their brother Maurice in 2003 marked a turning point in Barry and Robin's relationship. Barry admits that the loss of Maurice brought him and Robin closer, but it also forced them to confront the years of unresolved tension between them. The brothers realized that much of their time had been wasted on arguments over things that no longer seemed important. Barry speaks of the emotional breakthrough they shared after Maurice's death, acknowledging that despite their conflicts, they truly valued each other. This moment of reconciliation helped heal old wounds, and Barry believes it was essential in allowing them to move forward in their relationship. However, the full closure came when Barry visited Robin in the hospital during his final days in 2012. Robin, though frail, smiled and said, "We did it, didn't we, Baz?" That moment became a profound realization for Barry that all the struggles, disagreements, and moments of tension were worth it because they had done it together. Robin's last days and Barry's reflection. When Robin Gibb passed away in 2012, Barry found himself reflecting deeply on their shared history. Visiting Robin in the hospital during his final days was an emotional experience for Barry. Though Robin's health had deteriorated, his spirit remained strong, and the brothers were able to reconcile fully before his passing. "We did it, didn't we, Baz?" Robin's words, spoken with a smile, became an emotional moment of closure for Barry. It was a reminder that their music, their careers, and their brotherhood were worth everything they had gone through. After Robin's death, Barry has carried the legacy of the Bee Gees on his own, performing their iconic songs and keeping their memory alive. It is a lonely journey, Barry admits, being the last surviving member of the group. Yet, he finds solace in the fact that despite the losses, the Bee Gees remain together in spirit through their music. Living with the legacy of the Bee Gees. Barry Gibb's reflections on the Bee Gees' legacy reveal a deep sense of gratitude, not just for the fame and success, but for the brotherhood that defined their music. Despite the hardships and heartaches, Barry's connection to Robin and Morris remains unbroken. "The Bee Gees will always be three," he states firmly. "No matter what happens, Robin and Morris are part of me. We'll always be together in the music, in the memories, and in the hearts of those who still listen." For Barry, the love and harmony they shared as brothers continue to resonate in their timeless music. In telling his truth about Robin, Barry has given fans an intimate look into the emotional core of the Bee Gees. A story not just of fame, but of family, forgiveness, and everlasting love.